Hi, my name is Ted Olbrich. I'm the International Director for Children of Promise, FCOP, and I want to talk to you today about a special project in Balang, Cambodia, where we are demonstrating the economic recovery of this nation through the production of rice. 80% of the people in Cambodia are involved in rice production. There can be no recovery without that sector being improved. We are committed to the social, spiritual, and economic development of the Cambodian nation, and this is a key component. We're raising the 700 acres and we want to see it increased to 1,000 in order to show the Cambodians how they can pool their resources to be able to develop and raise 3 crops of rice a year rather than just 1. The small subsistence rice farms in Cambodia are doomed. They cannot survive in this modern economy where the labor is being sucked up into the garment factories. All of the small farmers cannot afford the expensive inputs of the limestone and fertilizer, the pesticides they need to be able to raise a modern rice crop. It's just not viable for them to be able to send their children to school, to afford medical care. The expenses are too great for the income that can be produced. But by combining their assets, pooling them together, they can form cooperatives, and this country can thrive. We can take them from raising 2 to 3 tons per hectare per year to raising 20 to 30 tons per hectare per year. We're doing it in Balang. I want to show you how. The first step is to be able to combine all of the small checkerboard little squares you see here into one large landholding. This represents approximately 1,000 acres. It's surrounded by a moat system with a 40-foot bottom and a 30-foot wall that will contain enough water to raise a rice crop. There is never a time during the Cambodian year when there's not enough heat to raise rice. The problem is the distribution of the rainfall. There's plenty of water annually to raise 3 crops of rice. It just comes all at once. And so what you have in Cambodia is either drought or flood, and it needs to be made consistent. The dike height, 15 feet on the outside wall of this moat system, will prevent the flooding, and the water in the canal will prevent the drought. We control it through floodgates, through irrigation and pumping during the flood times to fill the reservoir, and that way this will be a successful project. FCOP has already invested over $2.5 million in machinery, infrastructure, land, drying equipment, storage facilities, and a rice mill in order to facilitate this project. We need this for 3 reasons. 1, it will sustain and support the ministry to the separated children and the widows of Cambodia. The last 17 years we've raised 18,000 children at some point in their lives, and now they're working all over this country to rebuild it. These children need to learn a trade. And so the second aspect of our program in Balang is to train young people in the modern concepts of rice production. We always have 20 to 30 trainees at any one time. And the third aspect of our program is to be able to show the Cambodians how they can cooperatively work together to be able to rebuild their nation. We need $1.5 million to purchase the heavy equipment and do the digging and the preparation, consolidate land, and make this a viable project. It will help us change a nation, one life at a time.